up on your block and make that thing go grata-ta-ta. Switch my whip, came back in black, I'm starting saying rest in peace to Bon Scott. Close that door, we blowing smoke, she asked me light a fire like a Marsan. Act a fool on stage, probably leave my fucking show in a cop car. She was legendary through a TV at the window of the montage. Cocaine on the table, liquor pouring, don't give a damn. Dude, your girlfriend is a groupie, she's just trying to get in. Saying I'm with the band. Ay, ay. Now she acting out of pocket, trying to grab up on my pants. For the bitches in my trailer city ain't got a man. And they all brought a friend. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fuck you with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, they in the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your block and make that thing go grata-ta-ta. I've been in the hills, fucking superstars, feeling like a pop star. Drinking Henny, bad bitches jumping in the pool and they ain't got a bra. Hit her from the back, rolling on the tracks and now she's screaming out no mas. They're like savage, why you got 12 car garage and you only got 6 cars? I am with the cake and how you kiss that. Your wifey say I'm looking like a whole stack. Green hundreds in my safe, I got old racks. LA bitches always asking where the coke at. Living like a rock star, smash out on a cop car, sweeter than a pop tart. You know you all night. I done made a hot shot, never used to trap hard. Living like a rock star, living like a rock star. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fuck you with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, they in the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your block and make that thing go grata-ta-ta.
Yeah, ay, even though I'm lonely, I don't need no friends. Money stacking like the Eiffel, like it's friends. That bitch got her eyes low at my pants. All these watches make you go blind at a glance. Just give me one chance, I'll let you geeked up. Yeah, just give me one chance, I'll let you geeked up. Yeah, don't get no advance unless it brings trust. I need a drink, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't need no hoe, I need my band, yeah. I just got the diamond straight from France, yeah. I just got the go yard on my pants, yeah. I just got two bitches and they 10, yeah, yeah. Just give me one chance, I'll let you geeked up. Yeah, just give me one chance, I'll let you geeked up. Yeah, don't get no advance unless it brings trust. I need a drink, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking rubber bands, you talking $100 bills, yeah. New bitch on a perk, old bitch on them other pills. Got like 20 plays, how you even gon' say fuck a deal? I done made a band, and my pockets feel like Jonah Hill, yeah. Yeah, I don't got no chain to it, you might get your chain to it. I just got a band, now the diamonds on my ring, look, ay. Why you talking sauce, you don't got shit, ay. Yeah, I just seen your parents with your watch, bitch, ay, ay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, ay. Even though I'm lonely, I don't need no friends. Money stacking like the Eiffel, like it's friends. That bitch got her eyes low at my pants. All these watches make you go blind at a glance. Just give me one chance, I'll let you geeked up. Yeah, just give me one chance, I'll let you geeked up. Yeah, don't get no advance unless it brings trust. I need a drink, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't need no hoe, I need my band, yeah. I just got the diamond straight from France, yeah. I just got the go yard on my pants, yeah. I just got 2 bitches and they 10, yeah, yeah. Just give me one chance, I'll leave you geeked up. Yeah, just give me one chance, I'll leave you geeked up. Yeah, don't get no advance unless it's banks trucks. I need a drink.
We just keep wanting to double down. My luck apparently just drown out. 'Cause we won't stay the same. And I think love is just a losing game. I hate your smile, it makes me sad. I love the way that you don't look back. We thought of every way we'd be together, but we're scared of beautiful mistakes. Won't say that I'm sorry, 'cause I want you on me on a Saturday. And I don't wanna play no more, no more, no more, no more. Let's go our separate ways. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. And if I had to watch you go your way, hope you make a figure eight. I'll be sitting on my couch and strumming chords and getting paid, yeah. I'm coming back to you. 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 I miss your hair, did you dye it brown? I barely recognize you now. We didn't stay the same, and now we're both in a better place, yeah. Won't say that I'm sorry, 'cause I want you on me. Got good at the game, and I don't wanna play no more, no more, no more, no more. Let's go our separate ways. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. And if I have to watch you go your way, hope you make a figure eight. I'll be sitting on my couch and strumming chords and getting paid, yeah. I'm coming back to you. 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 And I'm so sick of praying, Lord. So baby, will you come on tour? And I'll just buy a plane so you could fly me to LA. And I don't wanna play no more, no more, no more, no more. Let's go our separate ways. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. And if I have to watch you fly away, hope you make a figure eight. I'll be sitting on my couch and strumming chords and getting paid, yeah. Oh, oh, I'm coming back to you. And if I have to watch you fly away, hope you make a figure eight. I'll be sitting on my couch and strumming chords and getting paid, yeah. No more, no more, no more, no more. I'm coming back to you. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you.
What do you have in store? One life away, we can't explore. But I don't wanna get in the way no more, 'cause it's the type of feeling you can't ignore. I'm ready to break down the door, settle the score, I can't let you go. I miss a smile on your face, you know that I love to chase. You told me once that I was crazy, I said, baby girl, I know, but I can't let you go. So don't you get me started now. I want it, yes, I don't want maybes, 'cause they leave me where you found me. So don't leave. What do you have in store? One night away, we can't explore. Got me feeling, waiting on me, I can feel it. Can't ignore it. I'm ready to break down the doors, settle the score, can't let you go. Smile on your face. girl that made me drop dead on the floor. This the only girl that I love and adore. This the type of love that you can't ignore. Say, hey, she coming my way. She went around saying whatever she wanna say. I told her I don't wanna have to do this every day. I told her that I love her, but she thinking it's a game. Oh no, now she uncomfortable. I never wanna make it feel one dimensional. Oh yeah, oh nah nah nah. Don't know how we got here. Don't you get me started now? You told me once that I was crazy. I said, baby girl, I know, but I can't let you go away. So don't you get me started now. I want it, yes, I don't want maybes, cause they leave me where you found me. So don't flee. What do you have in store? Girl that made me drop dead on the floor. It's the only girl that I love and adore. It's the type of love that you can't ignore. Say, hey, she coming my way. She went around saying whatever she wanna say. I told her I don't wanna do this every day. I told her that I love her. Thinking it's a game. Oh no, now she uncomfortable. Never wanna make it feel one dimensional. Oh yeah, nah nah nah. She don't hold me up, yeah. Don't you get me started now. She told me once that I was crazy. I said, baby girl, I know.
God, I love that song, but I can cut it in a bit short there. Hey everyone. Hey. So I was trying to trim my beard, but unfortunately I messed up trimming. I mean, I was like shaving off all the hair, but I messed up trimming. So yeah, baby face for a while, kinda. Gonna be cringe for a minute. So yeah, just full warning. I'm really happy to hit 3K. I know it's a small number, but it's still like for me it's still like a big milestone. And honestly, like 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 stuff IRL has just sucked recently, so like it's really nice to get like a personal victory on with this stuff anyway. First off, I want to thank the people who like came by and left a comment real quick. Thanks Nintendo Mail. Glammy Girls, can't say because I'm gonna be playing Baldur's Gate 3 soon with some friends, but congrats on 3K. Thank you. Shanry, who's done art for the channel before. Congrats on 3K. About to hit the bed, wanted to at least come in and say congrats. Thank you. Thank you, Shanry. But yeah. Gonna be cringe for a moment. This is eventually gonna be used in like some video or live stream making fun of me, but you know, hey, enjoying the moment now. It's just really awesome to hit this, and I don't think that anyone's I'm about to mention is watching this, but or probably will watch this, but I seriously want to thank people like Minna, K-Huck, Squatchin, Mike the Bike, Riveter, like just baby, but without having to like list literally every single person. Just really kind of vague share the stream. Thanks Horror and Hellfire. But no, yeah, thanks. Just thanks to everyone, you know. Honestly, you know, I think it was last year I hit 2K, Um, but you know, I didn't even think I was gonna reach that. You know, so this is just really awesome, and I don't have anything. Admittedly, I don't really have anything special planned. Um, this is really just gonna be like a gaming stream mostly. um, I did want to like look at this real quick. So the King of the Hill show is back. It's back, and honestly, like it looks good. Um, from the clips I've seen and stuff. There's one issue though, one glaring issue that I have with it. I need to adjust the camera a bit. Show me off a bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. But no, yeah, just um from the bottom of my heart, like seriously, thank you everyone. I know I try to like try and fail mostly to be like the internet funny asshole guy, but this is just really awesome. But so I just wanted to showcase this clip of the new they showed off the voice of Khan. So the thing is, like the guy who voices Khan, he's still involved in the show because he voices multiple characters. Multiple characters. Um, wait, hang on. But he's not voicing Khan anymore, and the guy that they have voicing Khan, like no offense to the guy, but it's just I'm sure he's a good actor. He just doesn't sound like Khan.
Ha 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 ha! Missed again, Hank Hill. Hey, I know why you don't want to knock down the pins. It's because they're rednecks, just like you.
The Super News and Bones win again!
Yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? It just sounds off, right? Like I get everyone's I like the Fu Manchu voice is a little offensive. Oh, Ozzy, thank you for the 2, man. Thank you, man. Someone give this man a hug. But no, this is mostly gonna be a gaming stream. Mostly. If anyone wants to call in, they are more than welcome to. Um booting the game up now. Here we go. Loading. All right. Yes, I'm aware I'm playing a modded version of Minecraft. That's the whole point of me loading this, was to play a modded version of Minecraft. I know, yeah. Seriously, thanks everyone. Um, thanks everyone so much. All right, come on. Let me get some copy stream copyright free background music. Here we go. I'm not feeling that. Oh, here we go. Some gaming lo-fi. And let me get chat pulled up on my phone just so that way, you know, I'm not taking forever to respond. But no, yeah. Seriously, thank you, everyone. Okay. Got the stream chat on my phone. Let's do this. Streaming world. And I do plan on streaming for a while tonight. If anyone wants to, they can join call-ins. You know, I would love to chat with some folks. Oh. Wait, did I? Oh. Trying to stop my my ring light from falling over. This is not a proper desk, by the way. I think I've mentioned this before. This is not a proper desk I have everything sitting on. This is like a makeshift, like, portable, like, drawer thing. But how do I get the lock seed? Okay, there's a pig. That's great and all, but I would really like some sheep. Is this gonna get me killed? Yeah, that's a mob spawner, so yes, it will get me killed. Best move far, far away from that. What sucks is the shock, the enemies that the mod I have adds. For one, they are tough. And they don't die in the sunlight. Okay, I heard some skeletons, so you know what? I'm not messing with that. Not even messing with that. Is it beer o'clock yet, nerdy? Dude, I think I have. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, mistakes were made. This is how you get the lock seeds. curious, are any of these, or are any of these gonna help me? I think I'm trapped in this dimension for a little while. Because it didn't. I think I have to find another portal. Just until night ends.
About it right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful.
Oh wait, I think these are lock seeds dropped by the enemies. Shoot, I'm gonna have to fight them in order to get. Oh, okay, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck royally. Yeah, I think I gotta fight those things. This suck. God, I want to give myself a weapon so bad. I thought he climbed for a second, and I was about to freak the fuck out. A wooden axe is not gonna do shit to these guys, unfortunately. Maybe with the height advantage. Wait, am I out of... Can I not? Oh, I'm too high up. Shit. I thought I was like, this is perfect. Oh my god, they can't climb. They can't climb. What the fuck? They can climb? They can climb? Noted. And enemies can climb. I didn't know that. I didn't know enemies can climb. Yep, I think it's this time. No, I didn't mean to destroy that. Oh, man. Okay, there's Helheim. There we go. More monsters. At least those monsters, because I still gotta deal with all this out here. I'm clicking as fast as I goddamn can. Because I'm pretty sure I can be two-shotted. Yeah, I'm clicking as fast as I goddamn can right now. If any mob... That was so goddamn close. Oh yeah, that's for Geets. Yeah, I deserve that. That's on me. That's on me. Okay, so you use the ID core to make the armor. I'll note that for later. But okay, desire driver. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that the core ID is like rare. Although I would love to get the 01. I want to get 01, man. But I don't think that's gonna be in the cards for me. Because apparently you need heated metal, which I don't know how you get that. I don't know if it's like a biome exclusive thing or what does that do? What does that block do? Oh, here's where I died, actually. Okay. Not too far off. That's good. Oh, shoot. Shit. These guys are so goddamn fast. favorite at all. Unfortunately. Okay, chat. I think you'll forgive me. I think you're gonna forgive me for this. If you don't mind, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna turn the. You do not have permissions. Hang on. Oh, bullshit. Okay, we're gonna cheat a little bit. Just a little bit. Surprise Pikachu face. Listen, I really want to be a certain common rider, okay? And until I know how to get that common rider, I won't be able to get him. So it's a little annoying. So just bear with me. I want to be a certain common rider. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm aware that it gives me an unfair advantage early on. I'm aware, and okay. Okay, oh, I gotta turn that off. Just in. But it did. Okay. And plus the only bonus that this gives me is jump bonus. Okay, but it gives me like the full armor. To be honest, cheating lessens my anxiety for years to do it. Yeah. Wait. Actually, scratch that. I don't want to be this common rider. There is a common rider I do want to be though. That's like based off of my favorite. Okay, so like. Okay, you know what? What I'll do is I'll just put this in like a chest somewhere later on. Okay, so the first like Kamen Rider show I have ever like fully watched through. The first two ones were Kamen Rider Amazons and Kamen Rider Black Sun, which is interesting because those shows are like are not normally what Kamen Rider is. They're like serious, dark, gritty, made for adult tokusatsu fans. Okay, so the question is, do I become Black Sun or do I become Amazons? You know, I'm gonna be Black Sun. because it's. And by the way, if you are interested in getting into Kamen Rider, but like you're worried about it because it's like obviously it's more like of a kid show type of thing, watch Black Sun. I would say watch Kamen Rider Amazons, but you can no longer legally watch it in the US. You used to be able to, because in case you couldn't tell, okay, so Black Sun and Kamen Rider Amazons are on Amazon Prime. You can still watch Black Sun on the US end, but for whatever reason, Amazons is no longer available on the US side. I couldn't tell you why. But I think if you watch it through like a VPN, I think you can still watch it that way. Point is, if you find a way to watch these shows, you need to do it because they're fucking awesome. Trying to keep an eye out for them. Well, this is like the beginning. Oh, here we go. Black Sun chess piece. Where are you? Century King Blade. Here we go. Okay. And we'll make sure to turn this off. Alright. Look at that. It's cool. Okay. Okay. When you see like the actual thing in okay. Oh, that's so weird. When I equip this, it gives me strength 3. But then, huh. But yeah, it gives me jump 4, strength 3. If I have this equipped, just strength 1, punch boost, and then haste. So, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? We're going to punch some bad guys. Wait. First off, can I... Yeah, we can one punch sheep now. Fear me, for I am the mighty sheep puncher. There we go. I probably should get a pickaxe real quick, though. Damn, man. Even with the armor, they still fucking do that shit. Damn. Damn. Ignore what I'm doing, chat. Ignore it. Actually, I didn't mean to grab that. You know, I haven't tried Decade out yet. Let's do Decade. Let's see. Just need this. I'm gonna give myself the Kiba card because I think it will let you transform into the different riders, right? Yeah, it lets you transform into the different riders. Then if you want to go back to Decade, you gotta have a Decade card. Yeah, because how it worked for Kamen Rider Decade was he himself, other than like his final form, other than the final form. My apologies. Other than his final form, his like rider forms for his season were all he could just transform into other common riders. So for one, you're saving like twofold. One, you're pleasing the fans because hey, you're bringing back forms from previous seasons that they like, and two, it saves budget because you don't have to make new suits. You just use the old ones. Actually, I'm curious how you make the Neo Decade driver. Oh, you need the Decade Ride Watch. Okay. And to make the Decade Ride Watch, you need a Blink Ride Watch and the Decade card. Okay. The more you know. Ooh, fast. Gotta go fast. Blade. It's weird that the Kuga one doesn't really give you anything. Yeah, Kuga? I think this is glitch. I don't... Because... I'm actually going to take a break from Minecraft for a second. Let's see what's going on the interwebs, because I want to react to something. I want to do it like a... Oh, okay, you know what? We'll watch this.
Gokai Red and Kamen Rider Decade. The protagonists from two shows that came out over a decade ago. It's something that can almost be considered a legacy matchup at this point. I get asked to cover this matchup a lot. It's a rivalry that's as iconic as it is obvious. So much so that Toei themselves even had to try their hand at it. But Superhero Tyson likely isn't canon to either respective series. And even if it were, the two were just faking being enemies the whole time to trick the actual villains into revealing their plan. Which leads to the long-awaited question. If the two were to fight, at full power, all in, no holds barred, Gokai Red versus Kamen Rider Decade, who would win actually? In this hypothetical, both combatants will be given all Ranger keys, all Rider cards, and no plot limitations. Winner takes all. I'll start out with speed. Both are pretty consistently around the speed of light. Gokai Red can match the G-Wogers as well as the Q-Rangers, with even low-tier members like Hammy being fast enough to dodge lasers from Deimos. Deimos himself can dodge attacks from Scheider's video beam gun. Video cameras work by reflecting light off of a surface, so even if you want to argue Deimos' lasers aren't explicitly light-based, chances are Scheider's would be. Gokai Red also scales above the Kira Majors, who could intercept an attack from a camera monster after it was shot. The Ju-Oger villain Bangare can dodge beam attacks from the Whale Change Gun that travel from Earth to the Moon in 1 second. About 28% faster than the speed of light. The mid-tier Deca Ranger villain Genio has also said before he can outright move at the speed of light, to which Deca Break retorts that he's even faster than the speed of light. This makes sense too, given Genio's ability to enter reflective surfaces like mirrors. Decade, on the other hand, scales above most and other riders, who are likely physically comparable to the originals, like Xaid, Ghost, and Build, who can each match Ichigo and B3's lightspeed laser dodging. And Decade can also dodge photon-based projectiles from the Kaisa Blade Gun. I've said before that Decade's clock up lets him move at the speed of light, but if anything, this hardly scratches the surface. The original Super 1 is fast enough to dodge light-based lasers that bounce off mirrors from near point blank, but AR Super 1 gets completely speed blitzed by Decade's clock up. Plus, villains like the Sentai Megiddo are shown getting blitzed by Kabuto when he has no problem reacting to Psycho's lightspeed movement. Since Kabuto riders are described as having tachyon-powered attacks, tachyons being hypothetical faster-than-light particles, it makes sense for Clock Up to be faster than the speed of light. But just how much faster than light? Well, Clock Up is pretty frequently shown being speed-tied with Fize's Axel form. Base form Fize can react to and dodge his own photon-based projectiles, some of which are described as literal beams of light, and Axel is stated to be a 1,000 times multiplier. That's much higher than a 28% increase. And Decade is able to match the End, who can react to Clock Up in just his base form without needing to use it himself. If you want to argue feats from Superhero Tyson are still canon, however, then Marvelous could match Clock Up's speed by becoming Red Buster, and even exceed it with Power Custom. But it turns out Marvelous actually doesn't even need to rely on feats like this in the first place. The Q Rangers were able to beat Dawn Armage, whose attacks can spread across the entire galaxy in 1 second. That's almost 3 trillion times faster than the speed of light. Much faster if you want to translate Uchu as universe instead of galaxy. The Q Rangers, without even transforming, are capable of piloting the Q Voyagers across interstellar distances. Just to reach the closest star to the Sun, Proxima Centauri, in 1 hour, you would need to be moving at over 37,000 times the speed of light. And the Q Rangers usually have to travel much further than this. Marvelous.
But wait, isn't that their ship though? Like, okay, I guess it's important to add vehicles when you're like comparing like riders and Sentai, but I mean that's not their actual movement speed. It's like this the speed of their vehicle.
This, of course, is capable of similar speed feats with the Gokai Galleon. So that's it then. Marvelous easily speed blitzes Tsukasa. I mean, sure, Forze could pilot the Go Buster O to Saturn and back, but he was only moving at 260 times the speed of light. Not even as fast as Axel form. Plus, the Go Busters would also share this same feat. So it's settled then. What possible feat of speed does Tsukasa have that could ever compare to traveling the width of the universe in 1 second? Well, what if he could travel through space in 0 seconds? Or better yet, -1 seconds. This is what is referred to as immeasurable speed, or as I like to call it, so fast it doesn't make sense. The speed formula is distance over time. If you travel an infinite distance over a finite amount of time, or a finite distance over an infinitesimal amount of time, then you would automatically be faster than any numerically measurable speed imaginable, even the greatest possible distance over the shortest possible period of time. When Decade beat another ZO2, he was fighting somebody capable of traveling backwards and forwards through time at will. Powered Custom might be faster than Clock Up, but Hyper Clock Up is so fast it lets you move backwards through time. So there you have it. Even if you wanted a highball Marvelous, there's still an argument for Tsukasa being faster. I guess using Kirin Ranger might even the playing field, if you want to include that for some reason. If you want to know my personal opinion, they should probably both average out to light speed since they can both still be tagged by light speed attacks. But ultimately, speed might not even matter once we get to their attack potency. In Super Sentai's strongest battle, Marvelous and the rest of the oddball team fought against Ultimate Die Satan, a monster intended to destroy all of space. which could easily make him multi-galaxy or universe level.
You should. I think
Possibly
you should.
even higher, since Super Sentai has multiple alternate universes within it. This is the same level of power the Q Rangers needed to achieve in order to defeat Don Armage, who was hell-bent on destroying the entire galaxy or universe. And I don't mean this figuratively either, like through his conquest of alien civilizations. Just the amount of planetium on Earth was enough to blow up the entire universe all at once, and Don Armage was capable of absorbing all the planetium from across all the life in the universe into his own body, then use that same pool of energy to battle the Q Rangers. Since Gokai Red was blessed with the power of all Super Sentai, whatever sort of feat the Q Rangers had at their peak, he'd logically be able to match. And this logic isn't limited to the Q Rangers either. The Ju-Oger's source of power, the Link Cube, was able to merge the human universe and Ju-Land into one, possibly qualifying as a low multiversal feat, a level of power that isn't even uncommon for Sentai. The Shinkengers have fought villains with the power to flood the land of the living with an alternate plane of existence, the Sanzu River. Not to mention the Gowanger villains responsible for destroying multiple brain worlds, the Gogo 5 villain Grandine, who sought to destroy the entire universe with her minus energy, and the Abba Rangers Desmozoria, who rode to Earth on a reality-warping asteroid with an impact so heavy it split the universe into two separate universes. Abare Max can seemingly create his own universes as well, complete with stars and galaxies, and that's not even considering whatever Super Abare Max can do. And even Sentai after Ryusoulger, Marvelous can still scale to. Marvelous once fought two Kaiser to a stalemate, albeit neither one was really going all out, but they should still be relatively equal in strength. I've talked before about how the multiverse-busting Saber Riders can scale to the Zenkaigers, but Superhero Senki is obviously non-canon, right? So logically the special episodes in which the Zenkaigers and Saber Riders teamed up can't be used, right? Well, in the Sabura and Durandal spin-off, Reika does mention how much her fiance's maid, played by Majine's voice actress, sounds exactly like her. Since they don't call Majine by name though, I guess we could just dismiss this as some silly, inconsequential meta-humor. But in actuality, the Zenkaigers are probably already stronger than Saber without even needing to rely on scaling. The monsters that the Zenkaigers fight, called worlds, aren't just named that way. The Tojiro gears they're powered by literally contain entire alternate universes within them. You know that whole merging of two universes thing that was really impressive when Storius did it? Every single one of the worlds is capable of effectively the same thing. At the end of the season, the leader Zen Kaiser would go on to fight a guy literally just called God. The name isn't hyperbolic at all either. This is the same guy that created every single one of the parallel universes and is capable of destroying them. And even he said that a fight between him and Zen Kaiser could last until the end of time. There's at least 54 parallel universes in Zenkaiger that we know of, in addition to many more we probably haven't seen yet. And Zen Kaiser destroyed all of their gears at once, in one shot. The Kira Major's own weapons are considered a sufficient upgrade on top of the Zenkaiger's already absurd levels of power. Captain Marvelous has fought the Kira Majors before in a 3v1 without needing to transform, and even called them weak while fighting. Though they weren't really going all out against him, this is still insanely impressive, and wouldn't be the last time Marvelous defeated a Kira Major without needing to transform. Most of you are probably aware
He's
of-
just like Marvelous. I'm assuming anyone who's watching this hasn't watched the Gokaiger Sentai. He just scraps with anyone, man. Like he's a good guy. But don't get in his goddamn way. He'll throw
of
hands.
Decade's title as the Destroyer of Worlds. World in this case meaning universe. something that's been a facet of his character since his conception. In episode 1, he's said to cause the destruction of 9 universes, and in Zeo, another decade did the same to 20 universes. Swartz was only using half of Decade's power, but even if we double this, we're still comparing 40 universes to over 54 universes. And Gokai Red is comparable to the Zenkaigers without Gold Mode and without Galleon Armor Mode. It's not really clear to me how much stronger either one of Gokai Red's final forms might make him. I could try speculating some potential numbers for him, but no matter what number I arrived at, chances are it would always be by a finite amount. Tsukasa is capable of destroying way more than 40 universes on his own. How many? All of them. Of which official episode descriptions state there are an infinite amount. Take for example, that time another decade erased Build's powers from existence. Just within this one season, there is confirmed to be an infinite number of branching timelines. At least 2 that we know of, with Kamen Riders in them. Just for Swartz to destroy Build's powers alone, he'd already have to be capable of destroying infinite universes. Even God, arguably the most powerful Super Sentai character, didn't create an infinite number of universes. Sure, he could potentially keep creating and destroying as many as he wants for as long as he wants.
This is more
but
complicated
that's not the
than
same
I thought
thing
this
as
would
him
be.
creating an infinitely sized
I was
multiverse.
expecting like a goofy. Hey, here are like my 2 favorite characters. Let's have them fight. No, we're dealing with fucking multiversal feats here that I expect like fucking comic book and Dragon Ball characters to like do. I was not familiar with this. Goddamn.
Just the fact that he wanted the number of universes reduced down to a smaller finite amount is proof that he must have only created a finite number of universes to begin with. So there you have it. No matter how many universes Gokai Red can destroy.
God is a Kamen Rider. No, in this instance, God is a Sentai. Is a Sentai person.
Decade will always be stronger, no matter how many times faster.
I mean, there have been Kamen Riders who've become gods. Infamously, there's one that became Fruit Jesus.
He can move, Decade will always be faster. I could easily say case closed and end the video right here, but I want to do a service to all of you Captain Marvelous fanboys out there. Here's how Gokai Red can still win! In the Decade movie, Double makes a brief cameo appearance. He then manages to hurt AR Shadow Moon better than Rising Ultimate Kuga and Decade combined could. I've been asked to cover this feat before, but like most fans, I usually just ignore it because it makes no sense. However, it is still irrefutably canon, so Tajidor is able to hurt Kamen Rider Core better than Double Extreme could, and guess who has the Tajidor Ranger Key? By this logic, Gokai Red...
yeah, that's right, because the crossovers, like, combined. Oh, boy.
As Tajidor would finally be stronger. If not for the fact that Decade 21 has all their powers too. That's Ultimate Kuga, Double Extreme, and Putatira. Although I guess he doesn't have Tajidor visible anywhere on his body. The version that appears in the last episode is stronger than Putatira also, so assuming that's what Marvelous is turning into, then sure. I guess it's still possible that Tajidor could still be stronger. There you go, Sentai fans. Under this one extremely specific set of circumstances following this, let's just call it questionable logic, your character could still win. Another aspect of Decade 21 I want to talk about is how absurdly smart he must be. He's got 02's brain power and Double Extreme's Gaia library, so basically he's as smart as the world's greatest supercomputer with access to all the knowledge on Earth, including stuff that hasn't even happened yet. Oh yeah, and Build Genius also boosts his thought processing too. So he'd be so smart, he could literally see the future. I don't think Captain Marvelous has anything that could really compare to that. Not that I know of. This one actually ended up being much closer than I initially expected, though it's almost universally agreed upon by most fans that Decade wins. It was still fun looking into all the potential reasons why. I have a lot more future videos planned, so stay tuned. Gokai Red and comment.
Did not mean to restart that. All right. So, chat, we learned that there. I guess there's just you can't fucking beat Decade apparently. Although by that logic, I feel like you wouldn't be able to beat Zio either, right? Right? Eh. Let's watch a little bit of this.
Just 1 year after what many people consider to be the worst season of Power Rangers with Operation Overdrive, the future of the show is looking kinda scary. Luckily though, the next season was able to restore everyone's faith in Power Rangers once again, with Power Rangers Jungle Fury, the 16th season of Power Rangers to those keeping count. Similar to its
This was the first season of Power Rangers I watched actively as it was airing. This wasn't like my first Power Rangers season ever. I couldn't tell you off the bat. I want to say it was Mighty Morphin because like the VHS tapes. But like I had like Dino Thunder, I had Wild Force, Ninja Storm, the original Mighty Morphin, Lightspeed Rescue, Lost Galaxy. Like I had a bunch of those on like DVD and VHS. And then boy, as soon as my family got Netflix and Netflix had all the seasons of Power Rangers, man, I just watched all of that shit.
Sentai counterpart, Juken Sentai Geki Ranger, we follow 3 young heroes harnessing the power of animal spirits and ancient martial arts. A more down-to-earth theme than what we've been used to, what with futuristic cops, magicians, and treasure hunting. So how was Jungle Fury able to pull this off? Only one way to find out. Here comes the Power Rangers Jungle Fury! Welcome to the Jungle, Part 1. We open up at the Pai Shua Academy, a secret martial arts school training the Order of the Claw, with 3 students out of 6 being selected as finalists. There's Theo, an uptight and by-the-book stick-in-the-mud, Lily, a fun-loving and more carefree girl, and Jared.
I had some of the toys to this season, by the way. They were fucking awesome.
A massive jerk. Theo and Lily win their fights honorably. However, Jared is a bit more reckless, continuing to attack his opponent after he's clearly won. Not only that, but he starts beefing with a Towel Boy, where another fellow Towel Boy and Cub member Casey intervenes, not wanting any trouble. Jared tries to intimidate him, but Casey lets out a bit of his animal spirit and knocks Jared away. Master Mao, their master, then chooses Theo, Lily, and Casey as the 3 finalists. Casey naturally feeling like it must be a mistake.
My lunch break
Master
soon.
Mao then
Damn
explains
work.
what
Hell
they've
yeah.
been chosen for. Years ago, the Order of the Claw sealed away a powerful entity known as Daishi, and these 3 have been chosen as the guardians to watch over his casket. Sounds easy enough since he's already dead, but that's when Jared shows up, enraged that a newbie like Casey is taking his spot. He lashes out at Master Mao, who
Fuck yeah. Always get fucking mad at the noobs for stealing your shit, man.
easily handles him. Until Jared unleashes his animal spirit, accidentally freeing Daishi and killing Master Mao, telling the 3 that they now must go to.
Yeah, remember when I mean, this wasn't like a dark show, but like, remember when characters could die in Power Rangers and they didn't? No, he didn't die. He was sent to a different dimension.
To their new master. The address takes them to a pizzeria, Jungle Karma Pizza, where they then approach their new master, saying they're ready to learn all of his wise teachings.
Check! Okay, wrong guy.
They eventually meet the owner, RJ, an eccentric goofball who offers them jobs until they meet up with their master, mainly because they need money to live in the real world now. Meanwhile, Daishi has quickly gotten to business.
Reality fucking slaps him in the goddamn face. Hey, John, congratulations on hitting 3K subs. Thank you, Badwick. Thanks, man. Dude, I feel so fucking bad for Badwick. we were having like a dedicated like D&D session, and then I remained consistent. And then some IRL shit happened, and I started missing sessions, and like I I just feel really bad.
Business, possessing Jared and reviving his foot soldiers, the Rinshi, as well as freeing his partner in crime, Camille, who may or may not have the hots for Daishi. He sends the Rinshi to attack the city, and the three go to fight. However, it's clear they're fairly overpowered and outskilled. But that's when RJ shows up to save them. Yup, he's a member of the Order and the gang's new teacher, beating up the Rinshi and officially introducing himself. Their new dojo...
RJ, by the way, my favorite mentor. Tim, Kruger, Tommy, Zordon. Those are like my top mentor figures in Power Rangers.
Is the upstairs of the pizza.
By mentor figure, I don't mean like, oh, I look up to them. Like, no, that's like the mentor role per season.
The place. It matches RJ's personality, very lax and casual. It's here where RJ gives the Rangers their new morphers. He initially asks if they've ever heard of the Power Rangers, and I was immediately filled with anger for about 3 seconds, until I realized these three were most likely at the Paishwa Academy for years and years, being secluded from the outside world. And naturally, it's Casey who's the most excited to be a Ranger, since he's only been in the Academy for a few weeks, and would know the most about the Rangers. RJ says he knows a guy who tapped into the morphing grid, giving the three their new morphers. Son.
You were the pirate software of your D&D group? Oh, that's cold, Wookie. That's cold.
Sunglasses. Yeah, sunglasses. These are totally not dumb at all. They're super.
Hey, to be fair, the fact that the morphers by the way, it was cool. They as a toy, they had the Red Ranger helmet, and it like had sound effects in it and stuff. It was so cool. But as a kid who loved being a Power Ranger, right? I obviously I had like the action figures and stuff, but like I never really had any of the morphers. The only morpher I ever had was like the Mystic Force cell phone one. So like the fact that like the morphers this season for like the main Power Rangers were sunglasses, it meant I could just grab a pair of sunglasses and I could pretend I was a Power Ranger, which was cool. So like for like a little kid, I don't know, I didn't find it weird.
Super cool. Anyway, the three head back into the city to confront Camille and the Rinshi, with Theo and Lily not wanting to waste any more time.
Jungle Beast! Spirit Unleashed!
Also, the music is fucking awesome.
Transforming into the Power Rangers Jungle Fury! And with their new powers and fancy kung fu moves, they lay the smackdown on the bad guys.
And the new ability to use Sentai footage.
Casey, meanwhile, is struggling to morph, and the episode ends with Fran, a quirky side character they met earlier, in danger. Welcome to the Jungle Part 2. Despite being powerless, Casey jumps in headfirst to protect Fran. This awakens his animal spirit and allows him to morph, turning into the Red Ranger, saving Fran and joining in the fight. Now that they're all morphed, the suits. They're really unique and unlike any Ranger suit we've ever seen. They look like track suits, which apparently was the idea in Geki Ranger, but it actually works considering the Rangers are more agile and flashy with their fighting in this season. The gloves are cool and reminiscent of MMA or fighting.
Which, by the way, in the original Geki Ranger, the gloves were the morphers. I don't know why they changed it. My guess is like because like the fact that you had to like do martial arts and like punch stuff. I guess they were worried about it like coming off too violent. I don't know, it's always weird with like these like action oriented kid shows, like what levels of violence are acceptable to show.
Gloves, the animal patterns on the sides corresponding with their spirit animals, Casey being the tiger, Theo the jaguar, and Lily the cheetah. Yeah, these are some really clean suits. After the fight, the monster grows big, where the ghost of Master Mao is able to send it fleeing. telling the Rangers they need to learn the art of growing big. They ask RJ for help, but he says they first need to master their weapons. Theo gets the tonfa, Lily the staff, and Casey the nunchucks. They all wield them with ease, apart from Casey, of course. RJ saying that until they can function as one perfect unit, they're not ready to move forward. Theo's the most upset with Casey, but Lily's the one who reminds him to not be so harsh, and all he might need is a good teacher. Theo reflects on this and decides to be that person for Casey, helping him master the nunchucks. When the monster attacks the city again, they're ready, using their new weapons to beat him up. And Theo's teachings paid off, with Casey swinging those things around like it's a natural extension of his own body. RJ says that they're now ready for the next step, where together they summon their animal spirits at the same time, and they take on the form of Zords, coming together to create the Jungle Pride Megazord.
Such a fucking... I had the toy of this, obviously. Such a fucking awesome Megazord.
Adore this thing's design. It truly feels like,
for me, this is just as iconic as the original Megazord.
An animal warrior come to life. Its tiger helmet and claws are so unique. Its body's pattern really embodies the animalistic design. And it's easily the most nimble of the Megazords, pulling off some sweet kung fu.
That won't be easy to beat.
And they just had to ruin it. This is Flint,
Jungle Pride,
some
that's
fly
the name of
creature
it.
that lives inside Camille's mouth. He comes out during every single Megazord fight this season to do his own WWE comment.
That's well, okay, first off, that's because he's in the Sentai footage, and my guess is it was too hard to edit around him, so they had to acknowledge that he existed, which is why in like the American footage, for the most part, he's CGI. And then in the Sentai footage, he's a puppet.
Commentary.
Ooh, he's about to stick it to him.
And yeah, it's annoying every time.
What a comeback for the Rangers.
He sounds like the AVGN glitch gremlin.
And
Oh, that's a
I've
fucking
got glitches in me
reference.
britches for you, nerd.
I don't know who thought this was a good idea, especially since this season has some of the most visually interesting Megazord fights with how agile it is. Flint is also played by Kelson Henderson. I'm sorry, you're a legend. I hate this thing. Whatever, they destroy the monster and save the day, with Theo and Casey now forming an actual friendship. And Daishi is not very happy. The Welcome to the Jungle two-parter accomplishes a lot. It's been a while since we had some down-to-earth Rangers. I like the twist on the typical high school student Ranger formula. Even though they're students of a secret martial arts academy, they're still young and have a lot to learn. Casey is a really likable Red Ranger, in over his head, but clearly has a good heart and wants to do good, despite how many obvious roadblocks are going to be in his way. Theo's a good foil to that, obviously having a good heart too, but demands perfection. Anything less is going to be a nuisance to him. But to keep him actually likable though is his pairing with Lily, the perfect golden retriever girl. She's the heart of the group, keeping things positive and everyone on track. But don't get it twisted, she's not a sweet little flower. Oh no, she's not afraid to scrap with anyone. RJ is a really fun mentor. His quirkiness and unorthodox way of teaching is tons of fun. He speaks in riddles and you're never really sure if he's all there. Probably the kind of teacher a group of rowdy kids like this needs, teaching a lesson without them even realizing it. Daishi and Camille are just fine. They're evil and that's all we really know about them. Oh yeah, and then there's Fran. She's the comic relief, I guess, an eccentric girl who loves pizza. She comes to Jungle Karma every day and has a weird obsession with it, but in a positive way. She ends up getting a
Bro, Sam. Honestly, if I could get like a fresh slice of pizza every single day, I'm not talking like your microwavable pizza or like that put in the oven pizza. I'm talking fresh from like an actual pizza oven pizza. I eat it every day.
job since the Rangers aren't going to be reliable workers. Yeah, there's ups and downs, the downs being Flynn's obnoxious commentary, and the stupid sunglass morphers. Seriously, what's the deal with this? Apparently in Geki Ranger, the team had gauntlets, which makes sense as to why they gotta flail their arms around when transforming. Jungle Fury did come out in 2011, and stupid sunglasses were all—
No, Jungle Fury came out in 2008, not 2011. 2011 was when Samurai was on the air. I hate to be the nitpicker, but come on, bro. Dude, that's such an easy Google.
all the rave. I don't know, I hate these. These might be my least favorite morphers of all time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Connor the Waffle. Yes, that's the name of his YouTube channel. I'm sorry, Connor the Waffle. Would you have preferred the 9,000th fucking cell phone morpher? Okay, don't get me wrong, okay? There are some iconic cell phone morphers in Power Rangers, okay? But my fucking god, man. You know how boring those get after a while? Season after season of a fucking cell phone morpher? No, thank you. Sunglasses are unique. Say what you want.
I'm willing to forgive all of that, because the Jungle Fury theme song is literally a masterpiece. It starts off with a build-up of these tribal drums that immediately gives you a sense of triumph, before transitioning into... the most hype and catchy pop-punk tune of the 2010s. This is what I'm talking about.
Again, that's 2010s. Not the 2010s. It was 2008. Okay, that irks me now. I want to see if anyone's corrected him. I need to see if anyone's corrected him. Okay, yeah, someone corrected him. Good.
Maybe it's because I'm biased and I was a pop-punk kid during this time, but that fast-paced and catchy anthem...
Tonight is pizza night here, lol. After gaming, we grab pizza on our way home. I can't wait. Oh, dude. Oh, bro, is there... Dude, honestly, I might fucking... Dude, I'm gonna... Okay. Dude, it's so late here where I'm at. I don't think any pizza places are open. I don't think any pizza places are open. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna order pizza real quick. Unironically, I'm so hungry. Unironically, okay, I'm just gonna full screen it real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I'm hungry.
Is honestly the perfect vibe that encapsulates Power Rangers. It's victorious, energetic, and has a sense of lightheartedness. And it's easily the best theme song to use during morphs, Megazord transformations, and fight scenes that will always get you instantly hyped. The whiplash you get from just one season ago having the worst theme song ever to now what I could easily call my favorite theme song is a welcomed addition. I could talk about this song all day, but for now, let's actually continue with the show. Sigh of the Tiger. Casey asks RJ for extra training, since he feels like he's too far behind Lily and Theo. RJ says he'll do it, as long as Casey does whatever he says. Naturally, this leads to RJ doing some Karate Kid style training, having Casey give him a massage, use a screwdriver to fix his chair, air out the mats, and wipe the floors. In between these chores, the Rangers are doing battle with a bull monster, with them losing every encounter, and Casey naturally growing more frustrated, since he feels like he's wasting his time with these menial chores. Eventually, he snaps on RJ and manages to get the upper hand, realizing that all these menial tasks were actually secret martial arts training in disguise. He thanks
the classic wax on, wax off technique. Classic. I was in my early 20s. I wasn't watching this. Oh yeah. I don't expect you to be watching this. But I'm ordering pizza.
RJ and puts them to use. You've learned well, young tiger.
Down low. Hiya!
They destroy the monster and Camille gets scolded by Daishi, which I'm 99% sure she's really into. A taste of poison. Camille creates 5 new warriors named the
This is
five
a
fingers of poison.
family show.
Let me explain how the monster process works here. Every monster is actually a normal Rinshi that gets imbued with an animal spirit. Once this happens, they're able to take the form of either a super Rinshi that can now talk, or the monster. Back at Jungle Karma Pizza, we see Lily and Casey getting along really well. Casey's fun nature is a nice change of pace when compared to Theo, who's of course anti-messing around. The Rangers get called to fight the Five Fingers, however, they're overpowered. It's here they also learn that Daishi is possessing Jared. However, it's clear there's a bit of Jared's anger that's fueling Daishi, considering Daishi has a bone to pick with Casey. Casey gets a little overzealous and charges in headfirst to fight, not only losing, but gets injected with poison, where Lily seems the most worried. Later that day, the same centipede monster that poisoned Casey calls out to challenge him, but Lily takes matters into her own hands, confronting him by herself. She puts
Yeah, I think this it is actually really funny to see how they write around like the Sentai footage in these shows. Cause like okay, so how Power Rangers work, how the show works is that did you get Halsey snack packs there? I've never heard of that, so I'm gonna assume no. I just ordered, like, I assume you know what Pizza Hut is. I just ordered Pizza Hut with some breadsticks and a pizza. So that's gonna be here in a like 30 minutes. But how Power Rangers work is like obviously you have the American footage, which most of the time is just the Rangers interacting at their base, or like you might see like one or two fight scenes, but they try to keep that to a minimum. Most of their fight scenes are just going to be like obviously with like the Japanese show. And so like obviously depending on the footage they have to like work around it and like write episodes to make sense with the footage. It's super funny seeing the evolution of that as like Power Rangers continued, because like obviously Mighty Morphin was the worst with it, not in the sense that like they executed it bad necessarily, but like they had almost no money for fight scenes with like the monster suits and stuff. So like there were even some instances where they just used the unmorphed fights with some of the Sentai actors. So like you would see like the Sentai actor and the character, and they would explain it away as, oh, this is an ancient warrior from long ago.
puts up a good fight, but eventually Casey and Theo show up to help with a new weapon, the Strike Rider. Casey's new motorcycle.
I'm pretty sure I had a toy of this as well too.
Now available at Target. They destroy the monster and Casey gets.
Didn't the Yellow Zord get stolen? If you're talking about this specific episode, I don't know.
It's unpoisoned. Back at the restaurant, Casey thanks Lily for helping, joking that the reason she went that extra mile is because she has a crush on him. But Lily makes it clear that she just views Casey as a little brother she wants to protect. He's cool with that, and the two continue in shenanigans. However, Theo walks in on this and doesn't seem too stoked.
You see, it's Theo. It's Theo who has the crush.
Can't win them all. We get a look into how cool and perfect Theo is, outskilling both Casey and Lily during training, as well as being the perfect pizza tosser. All is going well until they fight another poison. Gakko, the insurance gecko. He climbs up on the walls and goads them into fighting. Theo's feeling confident and gives it a go, but loses the fight. This instantly demoralizes him, throwing a pity party and lashing out at his friend.
No, Mighty Morphin, the prop got stolen and they barely had any footage. No, so like I think it might have been there might have been a different thing that got stolen. But for any footage involving the Zords or the Megazord, if they had to do American footage for it, they didn't have the original suit. So they had to like replicate it the best they could with the cheap stuff that they had. As far as like the Zord props being stolen, I have no idea. It wouldn't surprise me if a prop got stolen. Oh, the saber-toothed tiger? The saber-toothed tiger, is that what you're talking about? I know, dude, after season 1 of Mighty Morphin, that's super interesting because you have a dilemma here, right? The dilemma is, so obviously, and Power Rangers later adapted to this, but like, the Sentai that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was based on was called Zhu Ranger. It starts with a Z, Zhu Ranger. And so obviously, Zhu Ranger, it's done. It's over with. They used all the footage that they could from it. So Saban was in a predicament. He moved on to the next season, which I forget the name. But obviously the suits in that show were not they were not the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger suits, right? I want to say Deki. No, not Deki. But so what they ended up doing was they used the Zord footage, exclusively the Zord footage, and then obviously they had the so what they did was, and this was actually super expensive for them to do, but they were paying the actors like crap, so they could kind of get away with it, and the toys made Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the toys made millions, right? Millions from the toys alone. And so they had the money. They bought the actual suits from the Sentai season. And so like, it wasn't like too often, but the monsters would actually fight the Rangers in like American footage. And then when the Power Rangers defeated the monster, they would switch it to the Sentai footage because of the Zords. The only suit that they had from that Sentai season was the Sixth Ranger, the White Ranger, that Tommy later became after being the Green Ranger. I don't think they ever used any fight footage of the White Ranger. I think it was just mostly like him getting into the Zord that they used. But still, nonetheless, I think the production of Power Rangers is an interesting and sad story all at the same time, because you just hear how often the actors got screwed over. And I mean, they were still getting screwed over when it was bought out by Disney, because like from 2002 to 2009, Power Rangers was a Disney property. In fact, this season right here, I was watching it on this Disney's like kids block on ABC Family, because like ABC Family is like a sub channel of like the Disney Channel. But yeah, I remember watching this on like the Disney associated channels back then. And yeah, dude, fucking Disney did not know what to fucking do with Power Rangers. They originally bought out Power Rangers just to do reruns. It wasn't until the producers convinced them to like move filming locations from America to New Zealand, because I can't tell you the going rate, but like apparently it's insanely cheap to film stuff in New Zealand if you're a production company.
Friends.
Look, I'm just a new guy here, and I may not have the right to say this.
You're right. You don't have any right.
RJ sees this and takes Theo on a road trip, telling him to walk a tightrope and juggle some fruit. Meanwhile, Casey and Lily are fighting the bad guys. They get overpowered and call RJ for Theo's help, but he denies it. Theo doesn't see how this is helping, but RJ's unorthodox ways once again comes through, saying that he's right. This is meaningless. Confidence is a state of mind. You win some, you lose some. It's not about what happens when you win, but what you do with yourself after you get knocked down. This regains Theo's confidence and he runs to join the others, apparently mastering the wall run, and together they destroy the monster. The episode ends with Theo not putting so much pressure on himself anymore, realizing he's just human and is bound to make mistakes like everyone else. Dance the night away. Every Thursday, Theo and Lily have a lunch appointment. Not a date, as Theo is adamantly pointing out. However, this Thursday, she's nowhere to be found.
Actually,
She's upstairs.
I think we're gonna end the stream here. So that way I can just like eat and stuff when the food gets here. I might stream again. Who knows? But seriously, again, thank you all so much for all the support you've shown me. I hope I'm not letting you guys down. This is Nerdy John.